Hello, this is Jenisse Jarquin and Sophia Hernandez's Topic 5 paper slideshow project for Miss O'Higgins' 4th period. Our essential question is, what were significant battles in the early years of the American Revolution? To begin with, the American Revolution lasted from 1775 on to 1783. One of the first significant battles of the American Revolution is the one which started it all, the Battle of Lexington and Concord on April of 1775. It all began due to tensions between the American colonies and the British Empire. Leading up to this were the enactments of unfair acts like the Sugar and Stamp Act, which greatly angered the colonists, leading to the start of a bloody riot. The war occurred at dawn, including 700 British troops and 77 militiamen, right at Lexington. Many wars followed after this, starting off the American Revolution. The Battle of Bunker Hill occurred early in this Revolutionary War, in Charlestown, Massachusetts, in June of 1775. Here the British defeated the Americans, and the Americans did indeed up their game. The British attacked harshly, causing the Americans to retreat. The British gained control of the Charleston Peninsula. This battle is said to be the first real/major battle of the American Revolution, and it was the one that made the British realize that this war was going to be nothing but hard, lengthy, and costly.
Next is the Battle of Quebec. The Battle of Quebec was a military conflict between the Kingdom of Great Britain and its 13 colonies in North America during the American Revolutionary War. While the siege of Boston was in progress, the Americans undertook the invasion of Canada. The Battle of Quebec took place on Sunday, December 31, 1775, at Province of Quebec. On August 27, General Montgomery set out for Canada with a small army to capture Montreal and then to march on to Quebec. Benedict Arnold and his soldiers arrived first, but the Quebec garrison had been warned of their coming. Benedict Arnold tried to blockade the town and waited for Richard Montgomery. Montgomery and Arnold eventually joined forces in an attack on Quebec on December 30, 1775. The Americans were forced out of Canada. It was the last attempt by Americans to get the Canadian population on their side. Then it was the Battle of Trenton. The Battle of Trenton was a military conflict between the Kingdom of Great Britain and its 13 colonies. The fall of Fort Washington on the end of Manhattan Island was a crushing blow for the Americans and destroyed all hope of holding anything near New York. General George Washington set out one part of his army to secure the highlands of the Hudson, while the other part of the army he moved across New Jersey to the southern side of the Delaware River. The Battle of Trenton took place on Christmas night, Thursday, December 20, 1776, in New Jersey. A few horsemen escaped before John Stark could prevent them, but all of the fleeing German Hessian foot soldiers were killed or captured. Nearly 1,000 Hessian prisoners were marched through Philadelphia. It was a significant victory for the Americans and a crushing defeat for the Hessian army.
On August 9th, the Battle of Rhode Island began with the crossing at Howland's Ferry of 11,000 Continental Line troops and militia. The American army under Sullivan landed at Rhode Island and forced the smaller British/Germans to forced to withdraw between fortifications built around the town of Newport. The British tried to turn their right wing in the morning, when Greene, commanding it, changed front, assailed the pursuers vigorously, and drove them to their strong defense on Quaker Hill. The Americans lost about 200 men and 260 British men.
Topic 5 paper slideshow. Thanks for watching.